Sunday mornings were for solitary jogs. Around the park, under the canopy of trees, my thoughts found rhythm with my strides. Familiar sights, predictable sounds until today. Near the lake, a splash of color. An elderly woman hunched over, her movements slow and deliberate. Curiosity piqued, I veered off the path, drawn to the scene unfolding by the water. She sat on a weathered bench, the wood worn smooth by countless seasons of sun and rain, overlooking the serene lake that mirrored the sky's every mood. Beside her, a wicker basket, its contents hidden beneath a checkered cloth, hinted at a story untold. In her hands a tiny turtle, its shell being meticulously scrubbed with a toothbrush as if it were a precious gem. The turtle seemed content, its small legs paddling in the air. The sight was so unexpected, so incongruous that I stopped a few feet away, unsure whether to intrude. It was a scene out of a storybook, a moment frozen in time. As if sensing my presence, she looked up, her eyes crinkling at the corners with a warm smile that seemed to hold 1,000 tales. "Good morning, Sonny," she greeted, her voice a gentle murmur that blended with the rustling leaves and distant bird songs. Her tone was inviting, as if she had been expecting company. She carefully placed the turtle back into the basket, covering it gently with the cloth. "This little one needed a good cleaning," she explained, her eyes twinkling with a mix of humor and wisdom. I found myself drawn to her, and without thinking I sat down on the bench beside her. The air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the soft hum of nature. We talked for what felt like hours, sharing stories and laughter. She spoke of the lake, the turtles, and the many afternoons she had spent here, each one a chapter in her life's book. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the water, I realized that this peculiar sight by the lake had turned into a cherished memory, one that I would carry with me always. "Good morning, ma'am," I replied, stepping closer to her. "Don't mean to interrupt, but I couldn't help but notice the turtle you have there." She chuckled softly, her gaze returning to the creature in her hand, a gentle smile on her face. "These little ones, they get themselves into such a state, don't they? Algae, grime, you wouldn't believe it," she said with a knowing nod. With practiced ease, she dipped the turtle in a pail of water, rinsing away the suds and dirt. "A little cleaning goes a long way," she added, her eyes twinkling with satisfaction. Intrigued, I sat beside her, curious about her gentle demeanor and the serene environment around us. "Do they mind being cleaned?" I asked, watching as she gently patted the turtle dry, her hands moving with a practiced ease that spoke of years of care. "Oh, they love it," she assured me with a warm smile, her eyes twinkling with affection for the little creature in her hands. "Keeps their shells healthy, helps them absorb sunlight better," she explained, her voice filled with a quiet passion. "The sunlight is essential for their well-being," she added, almost as if she was sharing a secret. "They don't have anyone else to do it, you see." Her words were simple, yet they carried a weight of responsibility and compassion that was hard to ignore. Her words hung in the air, a simple statement of fact, yet profound in its implication. It made me reflect on the small acts of kindness that often go unnoticed but mean the world to those who receive them. "You do this every Sunday?" I inquired, my admiration growing. "Yes, every Sunday morning," she replied, her voice steady and calm. "It's my way of giving back to nature," she continued, her eyes scanning the park as if seeing it anew each time. She had a small kit with her filled with brushes, towels, and a gentle cleaning solution. Everything was meticulously organized, a testament to her dedication. The turtles seemed to recognize her, approaching her without fear as if they knew she was there to help. It was a beautiful sight, a moment of pure connection between human and nature. As she packed up her kit, I couldn't help but feel a deep sense of respect for her. In a world that often feels rushed and disconnected, her simple act of care was a reminder of the power of compassion. The park returned to its natural state, but the impact of her actions lingered. It was a lesson in the importance of taking time to care, not just for ourselves, but for the world around us. "Every Sunday," she confirmed, her smile widening. It was a ritual she had kept for years, a quiet commitment to the small creatures that shared her world. Her eyes sparkled with a mix of joy and determination, a testament to the fulfillment she found in these simple acts of care. She wasn't just feeding turtles. She was nurturing a connection to the natural world, a bond that transcended words and spoke directly to the heart. "Someone's got to look out for these little fellas," she said, her voice filled with a gentle resolve. In a world that often overlooks the small and the vulnerable, her dedication stood out as a beacon of compassion. Each turtle she helped was a testament to her belief that every life, no matter how small, deserved care and attention. Her hands, weathered by time, moved with a grace that spoke of years of experience and a deep abiding love for these creatures. We sat in comfortable silence, the only sound the gentle lapping of the lake against the shore. The tranquility of the scene mirrored the peace in her heart, a peace born from knowing she was making a difference, however small. The lake, with its calm and steady rhythm, seemed to echo her life's work, a series of small, consistent actions that together created a ripple of positive change. As I rose to leave, her words echoed in my mind. They were simple, yet profound, a reminder of the power of small acts of kindness. In a world that often values grand gestures and sweeping changes, her quiet dedication was a powerful counterpoint. It was a reminder that true impact often comes not from the loud and the large, but from the quiet and the consistent. A simple act of kindness, performed week after week, for creatures that couldn't ask for help. It was a testament to the power of empathy and the importance of looking out for those who cannot look out for themselves. Her actions were a gentle nudge to all of us to consider the small ways we can make a difference in our own lives and communities. A poignant reminder that even the smallest efforts, localized and seemingly insignificant, can have a profound impact on individual lives. Each turtle she helped was a life touched, a small victory in the grand tapestry of existence. Her story was a call to action, urging us to find our own small ways to contribute, to make a difference, to be the change we wish to see in the world. We may not change the world, but we can change the world for one small creature at a time. Her story is a testament to the power of small acts of kindness, a reminder that every effort counts, no matter how small. In her quiet, consistent way, she showed us that true change starts with the heart, with the willingness to care, to act, and to make a difference, one small step at a time.